Tip number 271 from the book 501 Contractor Tips. If you don't have it, get it and use it as a companion guide with the videos. Read the book. If you're you need a little more information on a specific tip, go watch the video. And hopefully you can get something out of this book that will help you live a better life. I would say make more money, but sometimes making more money isn't always going to provide you with the best life or with what you're expecting to get out of life also. Tip number 271 is specialty work. I kind of mentioned this in 269, but would like to go into a little more detail. What is specialty work? As a contractor, this would be a contractor who specializes in one or a few things. When I say that a plumbing contractor is a specialty contractor because they deal with water supply and waste removal basically through the pipes of a home, this is kind of vague. These are people who have to replace a lot of items within a building. A roofer, somebody who needs to roof a house, but they might need to deal with replacing certain parts of the house before they can actually re-roof the house. You might need to do some carpentry work before you can install your roof, or find a carpenter or a carpentry contractor to do the work. Specialty contractors usually make more money than those who do a wide variety of different things in a specific field. Now, specializing in a particular trade, I'm not really referring to this. You can be a contractor where all you do is install doors. You don't install windows, all you do is install doors. You are going to become pretty efficient. You're going to be a master over a period of time. If all I did was install doors, I would imagine within 5 years I would be able to install them faster than most other contractors, more efficiently, produce a better product. And this is kind of where I'm going with this. You know, if all you do is build wood fences, you might find yourself in a dealing with other people who don't really care about efficiency. They just want the fence up. They would like it to look pretty good. And you have a lot of people, not just a lot of homeowners, a lot of handymen who can do something like this. This really wouldn't be a specialty field I'd be referring to. And I could provide you with examples of specialty things, but I would have to get into the competition in your area. That'd be a hard thing for me to do. You know, you could be a person who builds wood fences in a community where there's only one other person that builds wood fences, and you're going to make a lot of money doing this. You know, you could be in a community where there's only a small percentage of contractors, but a high demand for that particular business. You know, so an example of that would be, I want to say about 15 years ago, these roll-up garage doors came out. It's 2016, could have been 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And when they did, these contractors, even though putting a garage door in, removing the old wooden door and installing a new metal door was something that you could train a lot of people to do within a short period of time. This was still a particular job that the demand and the money to install these things just went through the roof. You know, so I'm not talking about doing something difficult all the time. It can actually be something easy. And if the demand in your area is willing to pay for it, you're going to make a lot of money specializing in just one thing. Now, here's the catch. I was actually talking to a contractor a while ago who specialized in earthquake foundation reinforcement. So he would go in, bid these jobs. Well, at the time, there wasn't a lot of competition. There weren't a lot of people doing these. And he actually went in there and made a lot of money for about 5 years. And then guess what happened? The competition went through the roof, prices went down, and he was basically out of business. He didn't want to work for less than a certain amount of money where these other people were willing to. So don't plan on this gravy train lasting forever if you do come across something like that. Reason why I'm throwing this out there, it kind of goes back to the same tip, I believe it was 169, get paid for what you're worth. If you want to make more money, and you're in a profession or you're working with as a contractor where there's a lot of competition, or you're working in a field of contractors where there's a lot of competition, but you could actually specialize in only a few things or one thing within that field. You know, you're a plumbing contractor and you can make a lot of money installing tankless water heaters. Then do that. Focus on that kind of a thing. And or it might be a part of a job that nobody wants to do. You know, maybe they don't want to remove the old water heaters, and your job's just going to be to go remove all these water heaters and get rid of them or sell them to somebody else or make something out of them. And this is where you could make a lot of money and stay busy doing it. So get creative on this one. Sky's the limit. Look, pay attention to what the needs are of other contractors or people in your community, and you just might be able to find a nice profitable niche where you can make a lot of money.